Howdy everybody, Big Fatty Plus here, and welcome back to the Big Man Plays Stasis. Well, last left off, we've entered a laboratory where several emaciated figures lived. Several very emaciated figures. Did I mess with this terminal? Okay, I don't think I did. Let's see, subject Lana, subject host Tara McCormick, First Lieutenant, Marine Liaison. Rambunctious, subject appears to have inherited her mother's powerful physical build and latent aggression. Lana has the makings of an excellent alpha female candidate. Could y'all quiet? I'm trying to read, please. Recommendation moves Lana to a group cell as isolation appears to promote irritability. Daryl. Subject host Willow Brody, nurse. Okay. He's quiet but intelligent. Attempted to pick the lock on his cell yesterday, but failed to escape. Excellent puzzle solving skills, and while not especially aggressive, has a strong build. A thinker, clearly. Frederick. Host Murray Maxwell, non-crew member, caterer from Phobos. Okay, subject shows little of his mother's solid frame, but is a superb hunter. Stalks and learns tactics by observing the others. Appears to be developing a strong tactical mind. And nay. Oh no. Ellen Marichek. Space tourist. Oh no. One to watch, cunning, extraordinarily fast and dangerous, appears to prefer isolation as attempted pairings result in fatalities. Takes an alpha role easily, dominates the other Navi, a definite candidate for Lana's mate. Oh, can I look at this emaciated thing?
They're almost human, especially their eyes.
Don't get too close.
Okay, I should save. Because apparently that is a key thing. Reading that terminal there. Alright, let's see what's in here. As soon as the game will load. You might hear my chair squeaking a lot. I'm trying to adjust because my back's very sore today. Also, what the hell is this? The creature squirms his mechanical restraints. Great black eyes, and a sunken gray face glare with malice.
Don't go any further. I'm warning you now.
How could you do this?
I do with my children as I see fit.
It's barbaric.
Spare me the pity of the righteous. Your daughter owes her life to me.
What do you know about Rebecca?
ARG was good on this ship, Mr. Marichek. Cancer, HIV, Ebola. I eliminated them all. Her life is mine to do with as I choose. Oh yes, I know about everything, Johnny Boy. I know about your daughter and all about your wife. You are accountable.
Jammed his signal, John. You need to hurry. We're close.
Uh-oh. Let me save, just in case. Uh-oh. He might have done something to his daughter. Okay, life support machinery. Wait, no, let's check this PDA here. Dr. G. Milan's PDA. Oh, look how nice and clean it is. Oh, boy. Milan, if John gets a hold of you, you're a dead man. January 1st, The new year begins, the wheel turns, and the Groomlake continues to lead the vanguard of scientific discovery for all of humankind. Yet I feel dissatisfied. Even as the peons who work under me celebrate the new year, I wonder, why? Why would you celebrate such an asinine concept as an outdated Gregorian calendar on a ship that's currently swimming through the depths of space? The reason is clear. Comfort. They fear the unknown, the alien, the impossible. I do not. I embrace the unforgiving cosmos with open arms. The problem with the research we do is the humans doing it. Constrained as they are by conscience, remorse, and sometimes even fear. We try to grasp the infinite and give it a framework that ill-fits its cosmic splendor. This is my 10th year as Special Projects Director for Kane Corporation. Despite my discoveries and quests for knowledge, I'm held back at every turn by paperwork, moralizing scientists, and that group of degenerate toadies I sit on the board with. If I were rid of them, then my word could be God. My word would be God, my word, not the word of a corporation. Still, they have their uses. The research is funded by Kane, and the Groomlake is kept running by the money and personnel they provide. But the time will come when all this changes. You mark my words. March 19th. Oh, Dr. Milan, you are going to get busted up. I'm inundated with emails from all departments about the inconsistencies with storage and contaminated samples. This grand masquerade is sometimes more tedious than it's actually worth. Worst of all was Dr. Way and that technician, Miss Callister, is it? I'd normally make short work of such troublemakers, but it hardly seems worthwhile. Troublemakers must be allowed to make trouble, because if they disappear, that legitimizes their claims, and somebody will always take up the fallen Crusader's torch. He's smart. He understands that much. Dr. Backman's tendencies are becoming harder to restrain. I'm well aware of his shortcomings. The old man is as brilliant as he is deranged, yet manages to go about his work with a sociopathic glee. He's useful to have around. He has requested more bodies for seeds, specifically more women who are recently pregnant. That is problematic, as we have very few such women on board, and imports are not easy to come by, and we have to play this one under the radar. May 20th. That fool, Dr. Gray, complained yet again about his beloved insects becoming more aggressive as a result of power outages. So what? Let them spill out onto the decks as far as I'm concerned. The importance of seed outranks the hydroponics project worked by 1,000 to 1. I do like playing chess with Dr. Gray, of course. I win every time. A little fact he's unlikely to tell anyone, although he does seem quite happy to contact anyone who's interested with the opinion that he'd be the next best candidate for my job. Sebastian, you could not handle what I do. If you believe otherwise, then you're as great a fool as I imagine you to be. When the day that I foresee comes, your rotting corpse will be under my feet, and I will laugh. This man is deranged. July 4th. Dr. Williams is still under delusion that I don't know about her personal research. Officially, it's illegal for staff to conduct their own research. But this is interesting. Recreating her dead lover in the form of a hybrid? How fascinating! I just saw something move down there, it just kind of worried me. If it works, I'll make use of it. If it doesn't, then it'll burn with the rest of the rejects. The woman is obsessed, and I know that DeSantos is playing no small part in feeding her delusions. I know her secret research won't cause me any problems. I would never have allowed her on Project Seed. October 23rd. So it seems contaminated waste from the corpse disposal is contaminating the ship. It's causing fungal growth, so some of my various drones tell me. The fungus is a riveting proposition, though. While I'm angry at Dr. Backman for terminating more subjects than strictly necessary, these unintended side effects are fascinating. I intimated as much to Dr. Gray, and of course stroked his ego with hints at promotion and glory. He'll keep the fungus alive. Excuse me, that's very rude! You stop that immediately with that screaming! He'll keep the fungus alive, the engineers want it destroyed, but I'm sure we can delay that. This experiment is becoming more engaging by the day, and I haven't even had to lift a finger. So while they clog up my inbox with demands and Rome buns, I plan to play the violin. We're more than secure here anyway, and this has a certain inevitability about it. I must record the daily developments as the experiment grows. November 30th. It is as I foresaw. panic, destruction, and mayhem. And yet Seed continues apace. Once the fervor and the flame dies down, we'll sweep the decks of Deuterius and repurpose all of it for my beautiful hybrid creations. No more growing plants for the good of mankind. God is no longer in the machine, my friends. I am God. You are insane. December 25th. My beautiful children have excelled themselves. They kill, they learn, they adapt, a primal species without any of the trappings of morality. It's their time now. They almost came to be once, many years ago, but were snuffed out by humanity, afraid of its natural successors. This systemic extermination was given a name, the Eugenics Wars. The public knew it as corporate warfare. In truth, it was a coordinated genocide. Humanity wasn't ready for Professor Guerin's astounding discovery and sought to destroy it. His work was not perfect, of course. That's where I came in. I spent most of my life as part of Kane, trying to access Professor Guerin's original work. Old Man Kane pushed me to the top because we shared an ideal. The utilization of science for the perfection of humanity. Where we differed were the methods by which this was to be achieved. Not that he had much more to say after I held that pillow to his face as he lay in his hospital bed. All for a higher purpose. Oh, Cerise, Old Man Kane is dead because Milan killed him! Wow. Creation of our species from lost subjects will become impossible now that the crew are dead, dying, or unclean, but that's hardly an issue. Any subjects who were flawed or imperfect have been turned into the fertilizer that will mature the perfection of the surviving race. Now the challenge is moving the Groom Lake out of range of any other ships. No one can be allowed to escape this ship alive. Any good, strong survivors will become members of the new race. I am their creator. I control. I transcend. He is insane. February 2nd. DeSantos, I'm so very disappointed in you. A distress signal? I thought we were of one mind here in Seed. I'll castrate and destroy you for this betrayal. Your flawed body is hardly worthy of becoming one of my children. But for now, I must turn off this accursed signal. You cannot hide from me, Marvin. Marvin, you drug-peddling little Wow. No, don't go back here. We got another PDA here from the same dude. Robert Lincoln. Okay, we got a lot more PDAs here. Good lord. July 23rd. I've been reassigned to investigate the disappearance and murder of two scientists in the employ of Dr. Milan. A strange matter, to be sure. I've been observing the movements of some of these eggheads, and I can't say I'm too impressed. Doesn't anyone around here record their comings and goings? Or make any notes? There is no traditional organization in this department whatsoever. Project Seed answers to nobody, this I know. But I thought these scientific types always made notes. Not that I care about admin, but I care very much about finding out who's selling weapons-grade secrets. Industrial secrets are a matter of life and death, especially death, in this case. My investigation will be thorough, and no stone will be left unturned. The staff here are strange, and in fact I'd say lots of them are even crazy. But I couldn't care less about that. I just want names and answers. You're gonna get answers, sir. You're gonna get answers, Robert. Augusty, I got this job because I get things done, not because of my warm and caring personality. At the moment, people are taking umbrage to my investigation. But security is a constant and essential part of shipboard life, especially when we're talking about industrial espionage. I'm not sure where the two missing scientists are, but it seems, based on the modified records I found, that they were killed and ejected into space. Any other man would assume that these two were the criminals, but I don't buy that. As far as suspects go, I've ruled out Charlotte Williams and Marvin DeSantos. Charlotte because she doesn't know where she is half the time, and DeSantos because he's just a smirking crap for brains. I'm confident he's involved in drug dealing, and I will give him this. He is cautious. Okay, typo! And acts like he's a real ladies' man. But I know the truth. I see him rejected repeatedly at the bar. Oh. December 3rd. Since July, I've had to operate under the pretense that I'm an assistant. I'm lucky that in my career I've had some emergency room experience. The only other person who knows about my true purpose here is Dr. Milan. He's been encouraging, constantly supplies me with information I require for my investigation. And at times, it's a little over-helpful. Still, he seems honest enough. For the record, I'm well aware of the kind of man Dr. Milan is. I've seen his experiments with my own eyes. I've seen what happens when the bodies are disposed of, and the burning fires of the furnaces. But he does what's required to justify the means. There are a few men in this world who will do what has to be done. For that, I admire him. Oh, Mr. Lincoln, you're a moron too. He told me to watch over Dr. Williams' experiments. It seemed unofficial, although I prepared a report to Kane to have her removed from her position. Dr. Milan immediately overrode my request. I respect him, but to be honest, I don't like having my authority overruled. November 12th. Backman, of all people, was sniffing around today. It seemed the old psychopath suddenly became curious. I asked Dr. Blind for further instructions, and he told me to incapacitate the old man. This I did. A shame I had to break the old guy's kneecaps. Honestly, I was hoping to slit his throat, but Dr. Blind insisted he remain alive. Alive and in pain, but unable to move. I'm revising my earlier opinion that the Santos character. I still think he's a pathetic little crap, but now I believe he was partly responsible for some of the stolen information. He strikes me as an amateur put up to this by an outside agent. I'll deal with the Santos soon. But first I gotta monitor his movements. Make one move, pal, and I'll have you. December 17th. Dr. Milan has earmarked me for one of his experiments. I know this because when I attempted to leave the ship to report to King Corp, I discovered that my access was restricted and blocked. I came back to my quarters and found Milan waiting here. He was waiting with two of those hellish critters that he created. I'm not squeamish, but those things make me nauseous. I'm currently waiting in what he calls processing. I suppose at this stage I should make peace with God. I've killed many men in my life, and I'll never say that I feel remorse for it. And I won't give Dr. Milan the satisfaction hearing me pray for mercy. My last notes on this affair are that Dr. Milan himself is at the heart of the events on board this ship. I was blind to it. I refused to believe that he was capable of creating such devastation. I always thought that scientists like control, but Milan breaks all the rules as far as science is concerned. Then slow down. Think before I speak. The leaked information, the fungal growth, the missing scientist, I'm beginning to suspect he even knew that Santos was actually selling intelligence, and may have fed him the information to sell. To what end, I don't know. I suspect it was because Santos kept Backman drugged to the eyeballs with whatever powerful stimulants he happened to have so Backman could continue his work. I can hear the machines being turned on. I welcome my fate. At least I know that I did my job for Kane Corporation. Let's see, anything else I can fiddle-dee-diddle with here? Surprisingly antiquated considering the surroundings, but then appearances can be deceiving. Old tape computers. What would require such intense monitoring from this highly technical rig? Array of computer screen hangs above. A complex user rig is dormant and awaiting a trained medical technician. Okay, we need to... Whoa! Stop! Glass wall. The observation wall is well stained top to bottom with an unpleasant array of sickly dried substances. I'm not getting that open, obviously. Let me save. Wow, it's, this is definitely a ship of the danged. I don't want to say the other one, but, you know, stupid text won't let me. Phone, could you turn back on so I can... Okay. Let me see where I'm at. Sorry, one moment. Okay. Let's get the heck out of here, because this is uncomfortable to hear. Okay, we need to leave here. Okay, we need to head back to the mutagen laboratory. Okay, where's the... Yeah, we're supposed to fix something here, but I need to find it. Is it this one? Yes, I think it's this one. Okay, bone mending glue on this. What did I just get? Power cell housing lock imprint. Okay. Next, use the twisted metal with the power cell imprint. Power cell hug. Get twisted metal with that. To get power cell housing key. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's use that on this. Well, it's a sad thing, besides probably a power cell. Oh, I take it. Okay. Let me get out of that room. I shut something down. I need to get out of that room quickly. I need to get out of that room quickly. I shut something down that I oughtn't to have. I am now worried and scared. Okay, now it's... Okay, use the... Okay. Okay, now I get... Okay, I'm collecting power cells now.
Power cell will result in power interruptions in areas adjacent to this node.
Oh, I have to take it anyway. Okay, well, it's not like I had to use that anymore. Anyway. Okay, let me save, because like I said, I'm of the mind of I am terrified right now. Now I go back to... And we use it one more time here. Apparently.
Power cell may result in subject termination and/or equipment failure.
I'll kill these women. I think they'd rather be dead at this point. Uh-oh.
Go to sleep. My baby. Don't worry.
What did I just do? I mean, don't tell me one of these was his wife or daughter. That would have been very bad. I'm just gonna walk out of here. Okay, so now we have to... Okay, we got these. Now we need to go back to the... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Wait, okay, where is... Okay, where is it? Said there was... Okay, Oh, right here. Okay, so I gotta put those into there, which... Why are they under the dang creature? And why is that creature having problems? Why is it strapped down? What did Milan do to, John's wife and child? Find out next time on the Big Guy Plays Stasis. Today's Big Fatty Plus Sayonara. And, Milan, I'm gonna tell you, boy, that, if John gets a hold of you, the last thing you're gonna worry about is a malpractice suit in this case. Ooh, that's gonna be the thing you wish would happen.